Yo, what's up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we have another MLB slate we're going to be going over. It is a full 15-game slate, so we're not going to waste any time here. So you guys know what to do. Before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys get notified each and every time we get come out the video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at Bets Earl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram. We also have a Discord chat if you guys want to join that. The link to that is in the description of the video down below. We also have our contest that we're doing. So a quick look at our contest here. Forgot to switch it over. It is the Isaiah Cora show. He's up 8.55 units, 10-5, and our second place person is 1.25 units. Alright, so basically, all you guys gotta do is give this video, or go into the comment section below, give your best bets for the MLB slate. You can do it for the NBA slate and the NHL slate. You can do one pick per video per day, 3 total picks per day. And if you are able to catch Isaiah Cora here in the next 20 days, you can have a shot at winning $25 cash. But a quick recap of what happened yesterday. Wasn't a great day for me. 0-2 day. Pittsburgh. I took a shot on the dog there, and I don't think I could have been any more wrong. But, I mean, you take shots at dogs sometimes, and they blow up in your face. Kind of like taking the over with San Francisco and Texas. This San Francisco team had gone over in 7 straight games, and I was just riding the streak till it ended, and last night it ended. So it is what it is. I went 0-2 yesterday, 93 and 90, 51.5%, 17.99 units gained. Tim, on the other hand, went 1-1. He lost on his Boston over, but he won on the Texas under. So 98 and 100 for Tim, 49.5%, 6.66 units gained so far this season. And let's try to improve this with a good slate today. We got a decent amount of games going today. And we'll be starting it off in San Francisco with the Rangers and the Giants. Minus 157 for the Giants, plus 145 for the Rangers. Over under 8.5 runs for this game. Logan Webb takes on Jordan Lyles. And looking at this game, these two pitchers are screaming over to me in this game. Jordan Lyles 1-2 this season, a 7.09 ERA, 1.64 WHIP, 30 strikeouts, 10 walks. Logan Webb 1-3 so far this season, 5.34 ERA, 1.56 WHIP, 33 strikeouts, 14 walks. But we're going over 8.5 for this game. I really like this spot for them to bounce back and hit another over here. These are two pitchers that have struggled. The Giants have gone over in 8 of their last 10 games. They just got done with an over 7 streak yesterday, and I think they can go on a little bit of an over streak again today. So I'm taking this game over 8.5 runs. And for Tim, he doesn't have any action on this game. It's a pass for him. Our next game here is going to be the Chicago Cubs and the Cleveland Indians. Minus 189 for the Indians, plus 174 for the Cubs. Over-under of 6.5 runs for this game. Edbert Alzolay takes on Shane Bieber in this matchup. And for me, I'm going with the over. I'm going over 6.5 runs here. This Cubs team has been hitting more towards the over, and so has this Indians team recently. Both these teams have gone over in 7 of their last 10 games. And this is a 6.5 total where even with Shane Bieber, I can see this game going over. I can see the Cubs getting a couple runs against Bieber, and I can see the Indians getting a few runs against Alzolay. So I like this game going over. All you really need is a 3-3 tie, and this game goes over the total of 6.5. So 3 runs each. I think that's totally reasonable for this game. Give me the over between the Cubs and the Indians. And once again, Tim is passing on this game. Tim will be back tomorrow for MLB videos. Our next game here is the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds, minus 112 for the Pirates, plus 102 for the Reds. Over under of 8 runs for this game. And I did bet this game, but the line moved, Tommy. I took the Reds earlier at plus 109. It's now at plus 102. So I'm now laying off this game. It's going to be JT Brubaker taking on the former Pirate, Jeff Hoffman, not Pittsburgh Pirate though, former ECU Pirate out of East Carolina, Jeff Hoffman. But I lean towards the Reds here. You're giving me plus money to fade the Pittsburgh Pirates. But I got them at plus 109, at plus 102. I don't see as much value there, so I'm going to lay off this game for video picks. But I did bet the Cincinnati Reds at plus 109. And Tim did not bet anything on this game. His first action doesn't come for another couple games. Our next game is the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Eric Fetty and Chase Anderson, minus 131 for the Nationals, plus 121 for the Phillies. Over under of 9 runs for this game. And these two pitchers have not looked particularly great this year. With Chase Anderson, 1-3, 5.54 ERA, 1.5 WHIP, 21 strikeouts, 14 walks. Eric Fetty is a 2-3 record, 5.27 ERA, 1.32 WHIP, and 28 strikeouts on 13 walks. For me, I'm laying off this game. It'd be a slight lean towards the under, but I don't trust these two pitchers to give me an under. Sorry about that. Let me turn off my ringer. There we go. But yeah, I'm not looking at any action for this Phillies Nationals game. I think the line is about where it should be. So I'm going to lay off, maybe a slight lean towards the Phillies. Other than that, no action on that game. Our next game is the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. And this is our premium play over on picksandparlays.net. So if you guys want to check that out, the link to that is in the description of the video down below. So we're going to move on to the next game here as we have the Oakland Athletics at the Boston Red Sox, minus 125 for the Red Sox, plus 115 for the Athletics. Over under of 8.5 runs for this game. We're getting Chris Bassett and Nathan Eovaldi in this matchup. Bassett's look pretty decent this year. 2-2 record, 3.70 ERA, 1.21 WHIP, 43 strikeouts on just 12 walks. On the other side, Nathan Eovaldi, 4-2, 4.62 ERA, 1.23 WHIP, 37 strikeouts, and only 8 walks this season. So 2 pitchers that have been pitching well this year. And I actually like Chris Bassett in the Oakland Athletics here. This team is playing well right now. I like Oakland in the spot. I see some value. I think this should be more towards a pick'em. And we're getting plus 115 on the Athletics. And actually, this is Tim's first action of the day, too. He's also on the Oakland Athletics, plus 115. I bet him at plus 123. I'm still good with them at plus 115. So we're taking Oakland here at that plus 115 price versus the Boston Red Sox. Our next game is the New York Yankees and the Tampa Bay Rays. We're getting Jordan Montgomery versus Luis Patino. Minus 127 for the Yankees, plus 117 for the Rays. Over under 8 runs for this game. And for me, it's a slight lean towards the Rays here. I have this game priced at a 104, so I might jump on the Rays if they hit around a plus 120. I like the Rays in this spot. They always seem to play the Yankees tough. And actually, Tim is going with the Rays here at the plus 117. But if you're not comfortable with having them full game, let's see what first 5 is, plus 100. First 5 plus 100. The Yankees do have the bullpen advantage for this game. I have the bullpens as the Tampa Bay Rays with the 19th overall bullpen, the Yankees with the 3rd best bullpen. So just something to keep in mind there. But I would lean towards the Rays first 5. Tim is going with the Rays full game. Our next game here is the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Mets. Minus 147 for the Mets, plus 136 for the Orioles. Over under of 6.5 runs for this game. And Tim is going with the over in this game, Fading John Means after he throws the no-hitter is where he's looking to go. The Mets have been hitting better of late, winning 5 straight. They've been looking much better recently, and Marcus Stroman's been really good this year. But we got John Means for this game versus Marcus Stroman, 4-0, .88 ERA, .59 whip, 45 strikeouts, 8 walks for John Means this year. He's looked absolutely amazing. Marcus Stroman's not looking half bad either. 3-2 record, 1.86 ERA, .93 walks, 0.93 whip, 23 strikeouts, only 6 walks. He's more of a ground out pitcher. And I did bet this game. Unfortunately, this is another one where the line moved and it's no longer value. I took the Mets at -138. I really like that price of the Mets here. Fading John Means after throwing a no-hitter. I look to fade pitchers after they throw no-hitters, just because I feel like their arms, they went further into the game last time, so it's a good fade spot for them this time. So we're taking the I bet the New York Mets, but at -147, I don't think I can get there now. So it is going to be a pass for me, but Tim is going the over between the New York Mets and the Baltimore Orioles of 6.5 runs. Our next game here is the Toronto Blue Jays and the Atlanta Braves. -112 for the Braves, +102 for the Blue Jays. And DraftKings says Bryce Wilson, but my book says Max Fried. So keep an eye on who's starting for this game. It starts at 7:20. For me, it would be a slight lean towards the over. Robbie Ray has looked pretty decent, though, this year. 1-1, 3.14 ERA, 1.15 whip, 29 strikeouts, 9 walks. Bryce Wilson, 1-2, 6.75 ERA, 1.92 whip, 6 strikeouts, and 5 walks. So Bryce Wilson hasn't looked particularly the best, though, this year. He's gone 3, 4, and 5 innings so far this season. So if it's Max Fried, though, I think it should be a little bit different. But, I mean, if you like the Blue Jays, or if you like the Braves, bet it action. If you like the Blue Jays, bet it listed pitchers. If you like the Blue Jays, I would probably wait to see a confirmed pitcher. If you like the Braves, it's not going to get much better than -112. So, or if you like the Braves, bet it now when you have Max Fried, and I wouldn't really trust Bryce Wilson. So, this game all depends on where the lines come out for. But I do like the over a little bit in this game. Toronto has gone over in 5 straight games. I'm just still waiting for the confirmed pitcher for this game for the Braves. It says Max Fried, but if it's Bryce Wilson, I like it even more. So I might bet the over with action here on the Braves side with only Robbie Ray listed or no pitchers listed. So it'd be an over lean for me here, but nothing else for me. And Tim is passing on this game. Our next game is the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. -128 for the Brewers, +118 for the Cardinals. Over under of 7 runs for this game. We're getting Freddie Peralta versus Guan Kim. Guan Kim is 1-0, 3.29 ERA, 1.32 whip, with 16 strikeouts on 7 walks. He's looked pretty good this year. Freddie Peralta, 3-1, 3.38 ERA, 1.09 whip, 53 strikeouts on 17 walks. So he's been getting a lot of strikeouts this year. And I'm personally laying off this game. I don't see too much value on either side. Tim is going with the Milwaukee Brewers, laying a little bit of chalk here at the -128. I think that's a good spot for the Brewers here a little bit. I would actually slightly lean towards the Cardinals. They've been playing really well lately, winning 8 of their last 10, including 3 straight. But I'm laying off this game in general. Lean towards the Cards. Tim is going with the Milwaukee Brewers. Our next game is the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. -117 for the White Sox, +107 for the Twins. over under of 7.5 runs for this game. We're getting Dylan Cease and Kenta Maeda for this matchup. Kenta Maeda, 2-2, 4.71 ERA, 1.54 WHIP, 28 strikeouts on 7 walks. Dylan Cease, 2-0 on the season, 2.37 ERA, 1.22 WHIP, 40 strikeouts on 15 walks so far in this season. And for me, I went with the over here, 7.5 runs. I think we're going to see some runs in this game. Minnesota has been going over of late. 8-2 to the over in their last 10 games, over in 2 straight. Chicago is 5-5 overall, over-under in their last 10 games. 2 straight overs, though, they have played. So I like the over in this game. I think we're going to see some runs. Kenta Maeda has been struggling so far this season. So he's not really a pitcher that is scaring me off of overs at the moment. And for Tim, he's going to be passing on this game. Our next one is the Miami Marlins. No, the Houston Astros hosting the LA Angels. My bad on that one. We're getting Shohei Ohtani and Lance McCullers Jr. For this matchup. Over under of 9 runs for this game. Minus 157 for the Astros, plus 145 for the Angels. And for me, I'm laying off this game. It'd be a lean towards the Astros in this game. Slightly. Not even, actually. Oh, yeah, slightly in this game. No. But Tim is going with the dog here. And Shohei Ohtani and the LA Angels. I don't blame him taking a shot on the dog. But for me, there's no action on this one. For Tim, it's the LA Angels at plus 145. As we head to the last 2 games of the slate. And it looks like we might not have the Colorado game again today. It looks like it's raining in Colorado, and it's going to be postponed. Let me just check with that with the MLB app real quick before we continue. It shows it's still going, just, TBD for the Colorado pitcher. Got it. So no lines for Colorado right now, so that game we're obviously not going to be able to get to. If we like anything, we'll let you guys know on our Twitter page at BetsEarl on Twitter. But heading to the second to last game of the slate, we have the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Miami Marlins. Minus 113 for the D-backs, plus 103 for the Marlins. Pablo Lopez taking on Madison Bumgarner. Over under of 8 runs for this game. And for me, I'm laying off this game, leaning towards the under. I actually might bet the under, but Tim is going with the Diamondbacks here at minus 113, taking Madison Bumgarner as a home favorite here. I don't hate this play. Arizona has been playing not great recently, but neither has Miami. And I wouldn't mind the Arizona Diamondbacks in this spot. I like the under a little bit more than the D-backs, but I'm laying off this game in general. Just not a spot I'm looking to get to. Our final game of the night is going to be the Seattle Mariners and the LA Dodgers. Minus 235 for the Dodgers, plus 212 for the Mariners. We're getting Walker Buehler versus Yusei Kikuchi for the Marlins. Minus 235 for LA, plus 212 for Seattle. And actually lean towards the Seattle team at plus 212. They're coming in with the same record as the Dodgers, but I just can't go against Walker Buehler right now. He's 1-0, 3.13 ERA, 0.94 WHIP, 39 strikeouts, 2 walks. Yusei Kikuchi, 1-2, 4.30 ERA, 1.09 WHIP, 34 strikeouts on just 12 walks. For me, it'd be a lean towards the over in this game. Seattle has gone over in 3 straight. LA Dodgers have gone over in 7 of their last 10. But this is going to be another no-action game for me. Just laying off this final game, a wide line and a low total. Lean towards the over. Lean towards the dog in this one. No action for me and Tim either. So we're going to quickly recap today's plays, and then we're going to head on out for this video. I'm going with the over in the Texas-San Francisco game, the over in the Cleveland-Chicago game. I'm taking the Athletics plus 115. I am also going with the over in the Minnesota-Chicago game. And that's all my action. And for Tim, he's going with the Oakland Athletics as well, plus 115. The Tampa Bay Rays at plus 118. The over between the Mets and the Orioles at 6.5 runs. Milwaukee Brewers at minus 128. The LA Angels at plus 145. And the Arizona Diamondbacks at minus 113. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys as always for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's make some money. Let's cash some bets in the MLB today, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.